Hello, hello. Hi guys, happy Monday. So we're here again with another Beauty with Grace video here on your screen, on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, wherever you are looking at our video at this point in time. Hello and hi. So today, yes, no makeup, nothing going on. Facial headband on. So while we chat today, I'm going to use my trusty oat cleanser. Yes, I use this every day. So I am going to do this video and use it as a mask. It's multi-purpose. It is for extremely gentle skin. It's for sensitive skin. It's for people who suffer with acne as well. It's very, very gentle for those of you who may have sensitive skin. So I use it every day because I tend to have this area very oily. This area tends to be a bit dry. Certain areas have combination skin, and I started using it because I just needed something that would put moisture in the dry areas as well as remove the excess oils that will be in the other areas. So this beauty is one of the products that I use literally every day and every night. I literally use this every day and every night. It has oats in it, it has goat milk in it, and it also has ginger in it. And it is a fantastic cleanser, exfoliator, and as I'm going to do today, use it as a mask as well. So it really does a couple things depending on how you use it. So you can use it and just literally use it as a cleanser, rub it into your skin as you would see me doing, and wash it off right away, or you could leave it and use it as a mask. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cleanse my face with it and then leave it on for a little while we chat. And then I would remove it with my washcloth and some warm water. And then we'll say bye-bye. So today, like I said, I'm going to do all regular chats as well as highlight this product. So yes, last week we spoke about the fruit. That single fruit of the spirit. So while I'm doing it, to use this, I literally just put some in my hands, and then I put a couple drops of water in it, mix it around with my finger, and then apply it. It's pretty simple. No maths, no headache. So I mix it into a paste. When I want to do it for a mask, I mix it into a heavier paste than I would like if I'm just using it as a cleanser. So this is literally the consistency that I use it for the mask, and I literally just apply it and rub it in. So it does the two at the same time. As I said, it exfoliates because it still has slight gentle. You'll feel the oats rubbing away any dead skin that you would probably have, and so it exfoliates at the same time. So I literally rub it in with my fingers. All over, and then I leave it when I want to do a mask like today. Because like I said, yesterday's Sunday is usually my self-care day, but I hate cooking on a Sunday, and Saturday night I did cook. So once I have to cook, it feels as if I didn't really have a Sunday. So I didn't really have my usual self-care Sunday. So I am taking it today and just kind of using today to rejuvenate. This morning I made a nice little smoothie and had a nice little dried fruit and nut bowl along with my smoothie. So I am literally doing my self-care that I will usually do on a Sunday today. So like I said, I will usually rub it into my skin, let it exfoliate whatever dead skin that is there, but I usually don't have to do it much because like I said, I use this as my regular cleanser. I don't use any store-bought cleanser. I use this, and I'm telling you, if you use it a little lighter as a cleanser, not as a mask as I have it right now, there's something called supposins in oats that makes it feel as if you're using soap, because it literally has that, you wouldn't see bubbles, but it has that kind of lathering effect to wash away whatever dirt, grime, dust build up that might be on your face for the day. It usually gets that off. So if you want to use it as a cleanser, you can. Like I said, I use it every day for that, morning and evening. And then you could use it like this as a mask, and you leave it on until it dries. I'm not sure if this video will go for as long as so that you can see it drying, but we're here. So yes, so last week we spoke about the fruit of the spirit, that one fruit with different characteristics that represent the fruit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, self-control. I'm not sure if I left out any, but usually that is it's nine in all. So last week, if you went on to my personal page, not my Beauty with Grace page, you would have seen me put up two squirrels, one holding the other one back, and then the other picture was a giraffe with one of the legs on the neck of the other giraffe. And in the middle of those two pictures, I put up the meaning of self-control. And I think we'll probably just go through each one for the next couple Mondays. Me, I'm not sure, but I just want to highlight probably two today. So yeah, back to that. So I put up those two and I put up self-control in the middle. And in the post I was saying that, you know, sometimes you need to have somebody, like that giraffe had the other giraffe to just rest the neck on the foot, rest the foot on his neck. And then the other squirrel was literally holding the other one, I'll probably put it up, holding the other one back by its waist, preventing it from going where it intended on going, which was up the tree. And sometimes situations would present itself and you would be in whatever that might happen that will warrant you practicing or exemplifying that character of the fruit of the spirit, which is self-control. And sometimes before you react or before you give us response that you might have to go to God and repent for, sometimes it's best if you have that somebody that will put their foot on your neck and prevent you from doing something stupid or saying something silly that you might regret when you come to and the dust settle and you're not in your feelings anymore. Because sometimes right then and there when you're in your feelings, you will react in your feelings. And usually when we're in our feelings, we're not in the spirit. So, and then we're not exemplifying the fruit of the spirit. So it's not in your feelings have no There's no reward for being in your feelings. It don't always work out. And you may do things that make you look ugly, make you look angry, make you look bitter, make you look just bad. And so sometimes it's best to have that friend that you could say, listen, I just need to vent, I just need to talk because I really don't want to do something stupid. And it's not that you need that friend to encourage you to, no, you're right. That's not, no. Then you go stay in your feelings. But somebody that you respect, somebody that you honor, somebody that you know for sure would want you to exemplify the characteristics of the fruit of the Spirit. And so they will listen and they would encourage, they would understand, they would comfort you. But after they're done, they will make sure that you're no longer operating as you. When we met, okay, so I come and you're steaming hot. And they will make sure that while you're sitting down in that hot water, that they're throwing in some cubes of ice to cool you down. So that by the time you finish vent and you finish express yourself, you might be still upset, but you're wiser, which is important. The Bible said to be angry and sin not. Nothing wrong with you expressing an emotion. That's not what I'm saying. We are human. And as a result, you will feel hurt, you will feel disappointed, you will feel angry, you will get annoyed and irritated and upset. You might even want to feel revengeful. But at the end of the day, what will that do for you as a representative of Christ, supposing that you are in that place to exemplify really and truly what God requires you to? And that means that you have to know when to take that ticky time out. When you can't seem to calm your own self down, you find that person. And it might be one, it might be two people, it might be, you might have a circle. But at the end of the day, you need to have something. Let's see the drying. That's a cut, but I just say. Yeah, you need to have that one person to tell you, stop, take a breather. I know you're annoyed. I know this is upsetting. You're right, I understand. But no, you cannot. So you need to have that somebody. And then another fruit of the Spirit is kindness. And so that fruit, I think, like kindness, love, gentleness, that characteristics, not fruit, that characteristics of the fruit of the Spirit, those particular ones tend to require more of you, more doing on your part. Because sometimes the people that you have to be kind to, the people that you have to be loving towards, not doing anything that will warrant that response from you. It doesn't warrant kindness, it does not warrant love, it does not warrant gentleness, it warrants something else. But those characteristics, those features, if you want to call it that, of the fruit of the Spirit, is not based on circumstances and situations and perfect scenarios, I have found. It does not necessarily function best in perfect scenarios. I think when you have to do that the most is when you least want to do it. And that's what God requires of us at the end of the day, because I don't think in all of Christ's work on the face of the earth that he wanted to do all these things. Like to be led up by the Spirit to fast for 40 days in the wilderness, I'm not signing up for that. I know me, and I'm sure some of you saying that, nah, why? No, he didn't even drink water. And you're not going to volunteer to do that. Nobody volunteering to do that. Nobody volunteering to forgive when you were the one that was hurt. Nobody volunteering to show joy in uncomfortable, distressing situations. Nobody willing to volunteer being kind to somebody that was ruthless in their operations with you. Nobody signing up for that. No. The response warrants something else. But Christ expects us to have the right response despite the circumstances. And I think just going through, like I said last week, I just find it rough. It not even, I can't even say hard, it's real rough. Like your response having to measure up to that, to be kind always. And it's not based on a situation. That's what I'm getting. That it is not circumstantial when you get to choose to be loving, to be faithful, to be kind, to be gentle, to be patient. You can't choose the occasions for that to happen. Monday, kindness. Tuesday, kindness. Somebody upset you Wednesday, still kindness. Somebody say demeaning things to hurt you, to embarrass you, still kindness. Thursday, Friday, kindness. Like there's no day off or situations where you get to have a pass. It's always kind, always gentle, always loving, always faithful, always. It's just always. There's no off day. You don't get an off day to decide, okay, today I'm not gonna be, I'm not doing Christian today. And then, okay, it seems as if everybody likes me on work, and so I'm going to do Christian today. It's when they don't, when they do, when they don't, and they pretend like they do. Every day. It's everyday fruit. That fruit needs to bear, it needs to be on your tree every single day. Just showing on there how we're drying off, and that it could be used. Come on, seeing it? Could be used as a mask as well. So yes. So it's every day. So it's every day. I don't have a day off, and that's where I am right now. And I just want to encourage us as we journey, as we trek along this path of Christianity. It is not going to be easy every day, and sometimes you want to respond. You want to say what you want to say. You want to tell it as it is. You want to be in your feelings. But sometimes you just have to tell yourself, you don't get to. No, darling, Mel, sorry, you don't get to. So, you don't get to be in your feelings, but you get to be in the spirit and represent Christ and make him proud and make your next, and if you want to call it test, or your next mountain a lot easier to climb as a reward. It don't feel as rewarding because, like I say, nobody wants to go to jail innocent. Nobody wants to do that. Christ was innocent, very, very innocent, and he went like a lamb to the slaughter, silent, and he did not open his mouth. He opened not his mouth. And like I said in a previous last week, I was saying that, Christianity, we tend to not paint the correct picture of what we really in for. And I was saying that if Christ had to subject himself to certain things, not respond during certain things, not to clear anything, you think that I am that okay? Then there might be a time when you might have to have the same response. And so it's not this pony ride, this merry-go-round is not this, nice little Coney Island ride. It really isn't. Christianity is challenging, but Christ expects us to walk this road. Paul said, I have run the race, I have finished my course, and he was proud to me. He was happy with himself. And Christ expects us to do the same thing, to run this race, run it, to endure, to represent him right. And that's what I no longer really want to just go and say, oh yes, as a Christian. Anybody could say that. You see, when you say you are a follower of Christ, that puts a greater demand on you as an individual in terms of what you can and cannot do. So if you're a follower of Christ, that means you can't respond in a certain way. You can't take certain actions. You cannot do certain things. You cannot act in a particular way. You can't please yourself in any way, because he didn't. You will always see throughout the Gospels, my meat is to do the will of the Father. My meat is to do the will of him who sent me. He was not about self and self-preservation and none of that. He was just focused on doing what the Father wanted him to do. So it's rough all year. It's rough because you really want to this to protect this, to preserve this, to make sure this always, it's probably pride too, make sure you ain't look a particular way to people, or you ain't come across a particular way and nobody else. It's like the aim is to always guard this, my name, my reputation, that kind of thing, and real minute in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, don't be in your feelings. It's not safe there. It's not safe there. It's really not safe there. So usually I will rinse this off, but as we hear talking, I'm going to use a rag so that you can see how easy it is to come off. So this is just a wet rag, so you see in the oats. So that's what exfoliates when you rub it on your skin. Yeah, so please, Olia, let me try to get it right. It's not easy, it's really not easy. And like I told you, like I feeling like last week and this week, not that I haven't been honest or real before. I have been my authentic self. But I just, these past 2 videos, like I just want to, because you just never know. Somebody might be looking on and just real fed up with this whole life altogether. Real fed up with this Christianity because I thought this was going to be this and I was going to, this life's supposed to be easier because if God guiding you, I can't be worse off as a Christian and I wasn't going through all of this when I was unsaved. Just I believe it's really feel like that's like, what is this I signed up here for? But really and truly it is worth it because you are better for it. Your personality, your just the feeling on the inside. I mean, if anybody know me, I just I'm real different when it comes to myself and my family and my husband and that kind of real different kettle of fish. Don't do that. Take my money, they can take the clothes off my back. But in terms of me as an individual, I don't know. But I read Galatians and it upset my soul. So I trying and hoping that you will join me on this path in trying to be a better follower of Christ. Not a Christian, I'm good with that title. I'm telling you, don't call me a church girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. I am trying to be a better follower of Christ. It is hard. It is difficult. It's not right there. So, for those of you who might be finding a challenge with your walk, it is challenging and it is going to continue to be challenging because your natural self wants to do this and Christ is telling you this is it. And so it is two opposites. That's why if you read earlier, just a couple verses above 22 and 23 from 19, you will see the works of the flesh are these. And it is obvious. The Bible have that. It is obvious. These are the obvious characteristics of the flesh. Go and read it. It is obvious. And then, but the fruit of the Spirit is this, that, and the other. This side not so obvious. That means you have to put in work. You have to practice them features of that fruit. You have to practice, real practice. And it's every day. So don't think that it's gonna happen like that. Forgiveness don't happen like that, please. It doesn't. Having joy in COVID does not happen like that. Maintaining peace does not happen like that. It takes continuous practice, and sometimes you might have to read that word over and over and over, and then when you're done reading, start to pray it over and over and over for it to sink in, and then start to work it out. The Bible said that work out your own salvation. Work that out, practice it out, do it with fear and trembling. If you didn't watch this, you might have a thing or two to say. But I think that is what it means. I'll clarify and get back to you all, but I think that's what the work means. To put into practice, work that out. Work it out. Yeah, so it's a daily prayer, daily. You have to do it daily, you have to practice it daily. So, yeah. So that's my little self-care devotional today. So yes, guys, I just want to encourage us to take care of yourself physically. You're seeing nice and clean. So take care of yourself physically and take care of yourself spiritually. Ensure that you maintain self-care outside and inside. And your journey is a personal one, yes, but like Pastor Hayden said before, your Christian walk is not between you and God alone. It's between you, God, and how you deal with humans. You can't go down here. You have to work out that Christianity, work out the love, the joy, the peace, the forgiveness, the everything. You have to work out that with fellow believers, unbelievers. You have to work that out down here. And that's where you get your exams and your practice and your tests and your everything else. It's not inanimate objects, it's humans. So, if you face a situation this week where you really want to handle it, don't handle it now. Try not to handle it. Try and see what feature of the fruit of the Spirit you can either exemplify or work on in that situation. And it might just be kindness to you and kindness to others, or it might really be self-control. Okay, God, I will not react in my feelings. I will not do what I really want to do. And I'm going to say, have your will and let your will be done. It might be that for somebody else, it might be, Lord, I just need your peace and I just need to be at peace. I just need to be at peace. Somebody else might need joy. Lord, I have lost joy. I have lost the feeling of true appreciation and gratitude for life. I've lost joy. That might be somebody else's situation. So, whatever situation you find yourself in this week, because it's life. There's it. Life is life. And we have to live it. But we could work it out. We could walk it out. We could, do it successfully. With the help of God. Let me be clear before I run off. You can't do this on your own. I'm telling you, and like I said at the beginning, if you really find you can't, and you know you're just about to, call a sister or brother and say, listen, this is getting to me, and this is how I'm feeling. Vent there. Don't vent in this situation. Vent over here, not in this situation. Right? So, just real life here. Barefaced and all. So guys, until next time, keep good, stay safe. Remember, we are practicing the fruit of the Spirit. We are doing it daily. We are exercising the Spirit that is inside of us, and we are relying more on the Spirit. Even though the things that it requires of us is not very obvious for us, obvious to our flesh, we will choose to do that which is least obvious rather than acting out. Literally acting out, because that's what it is. We be real acting out. So, until next time, guys, stay safe. Love you all. Thanks for viewing. All of you who view, those of you who share, I appreciate you all a dozen. Have a great week and stay safe. Bye.